Okay, so this is my project, my final for Computer Science 1100 at UTC with Professor Liang, and I'm going to go through what I've done to complete this project. I'll start off by explaining I named the project Bookstore Project. Fairly simple. Um, so this is the main method. A lot of things in here, but this is more towards the end, so I'll get to this. I'll start out with my first class bank account. This is a fairly simple class, has balance, double, um, and it's just used to reference deposit withdrawal and get the balance of the account later on in the class. Um, and this is for the bookstore itself. All the transactions at the bookstore. Towards the end of the class, it prints out the balance of the bank account if that is what is prompted by the user. Next, we move on to date. There's integer, year, month, and day. Fairly simple. They're arranged in a regular constructor, year, month, day. And they're set equal to your month and day. In the scanner constructor, user is prompted to enter the month, day, and year, and that is filed away for later. Then the accessor method will access all the data input by the user ahead of that. So it will return the year, the month, and the day. Then there will be the get published date and the output where it prints out the month, day, and year that the user inputted for later on when it is used by another class. Next, we move on to publication lists. So this is kind of a catalog or an inventory kind of organization of all of the publications which constitute your books and articles, anything else. That's what we have here. So for a new publication, for loop, there's statements, create a new book, an article, allowing the user to choose. Then later on, purchase publication. This is where we'll prompt to purchase, kind of set the method up there for purchasing a book or an article. And you can see this does reference a bank account data type. Now, next we go to sell publications. Also, this is a scanner constructor or scanner method, and it has a Boolean empty spot that's set equal to false to sell position, as well as show the positions in the array of the book. Books and articles will show the position of any publications that have been sold. So that's what that will do. Next, prompts the user to enter B to sell a book, or A for an article. That's fairly simple, straightforward. Then at the very end, it will print out that the store is at full capacity if a bookstore cannot purchase any more books from customers. As you see up here, if the maximum number of items is reached, that will return the full capacity statement. Next, we go into sort, where we'll sort the publications in the bookstore. So we have a for loop, more for loops statement, and that will take care of all of that. And here it will print out and prompt the user to see all the publications organized by the book price. Then we have another for loop, which will print out the title, sorted by the title, say book price, and all the books sorted by price. Um, Next, we have average, which will take, for price or pages, it will take the number of pages for each book and average them all out. And it will do the exact same thing for price. Um, and here, this just goes into details of how it's all done. And it's all printed out down here, shown as average book price. Um, we'll have a dollar sign there. And it'll print the average book price and average pages. Next, we move on to search, which will allow you to search the inventory of the bookstore to find the book or article you are looking for. And so we have the title, which is the easiest way to search. It's pre-specified title of the book you're looking for, so sorted by title. It's fairly straightforward. Then we have minimum, max, which will sort the books by, or not necessarily sort, but it will show the minimum and maximum prices of books. This uses Gladiator method with the winner ID and loser ID. Then at the very end, it will print out the book with the lowest price. It will print out the loser ID or the book with the lowest price, vice versa for book with the highest price. And output, of course, for and listing, and it will show sold if the book is sold. Then we go down here and prints out the title, pages, if the book is not sold. Next, we move on to the parent class, publications. We have title, pages, book price, release date, fairly generic ways to categorize publications such as books and articles. So here we have the scanner constructor for publications, and it will look at the title, have the user enter the title, the pages, and the price. We'll remember all that for later on in the accessor methods. Have the set title, get pages, get book price, get publish date. All that will be down here, and this shows how it's read by this. And down here, we'll return each type that it's looking for. Then we output the title, pages, price, published on, whatever date the book was published on or article was published on. And next we move on to the article and book class. And these are fairly straightforward, fairly simple, very similar classes. The article differing from the book because article has issue number, whereas the book will have ISBN number. And so here we have copy and scanner constructors for both. We'll prompt these for the issue number, or prompt for the ISBN if it is a book, and we'll sort by that. And you see I've already entered the book here, and I've already entered article right there. So it's fairly simple. Up here is the interface, the menu. So here's a scanner. First off, this is the main method, excuse me, where there's the scanner. I can scan, new scanner. Boolean loop is set equals true, and we have the max publication list size right here, where you will enter that at the top, early on. Then bank account set equal to a new bank account. This is where everything is kind of prompted for the user. So in maximum books, here's that's printed. Here's the first real kind of menu where you get to choose an option. So here we have A for bank account, B view catalog, C main transaction, D search or sort, and E exit menu. And If none of those are satisfied, it will return an invalid option and require the user to enter a valid option. So depending on the option you choose, say you chose make transaction, moves on, it will say enter 1 if you want to buy a publication from the customer, 2 if you're selling one to a customer as well. As before, if it's invalid, say the bookstore would like to buy a publication from the customer and they are at their max number of items they can hold, will return invalid option. Then also, like if you were to purchase books, enter 2, enter the number of desired books you'd like to purchase. Later on, it will prompt for another menu with the min-max, average, search, and sort by minimum. So these are kind of sorting. You can see the stats on the books that are currently in the inventory of the bookstore. That goes for articles as well. And that's essentially it. So here you can see enter the maximum number of items in the bookstore. I'm going to be that book actually. I'll just run it just to be sure. So we have 2. Okay. Enter B that book. A for article. I'll add a book. Title. And then I can also add an article. So for that, I would type A, enter the title, say here, page number, and then enter the published date, or for an article, it would be issue date. So the and issue number. We'll go with a little higher number here. Okay, so now we're prompted to the other menu where we can enter A to view bank account, B to view catalog. We can hit B, view catalog. C, we can make a transaction. That's basically it. Fairly simple, fairly straightforward. And that's